Hello and welcome to the Level Up English podcast. I'm really glad you're here today. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any future episodes. Alright, let's get started. Today, we are going to talk about something simple, practical, and extremely powerful. Small daily habits. And how, of course, they connect and they completely change the way you learn English. Many students believe that improvement comes from big moments, long courses, an intensive program, or studying for hours at a time. But in reality, progress usually comes from small actions, repeated consistently. So let me ask you something. Do you study English every day, or only when you feel motivated? Write your answers in the comments. Our brains learn languages through repetition and exposure. When you interact with English every day, even for a short time, your brain starts recognizing patterns automatically. Vocabulary becomes familiar, grammar starts to sound natural, listening becomes less stressful. If you study only once a week or twice a week, your brain keeps resetting and you spend half your time just trying to remember what you learned before. Now, think about your routine. How many minutes per day could you actually dedicate to English? 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes? Consistency always beats intensity. Don't forget. 10 minutes every day is often more effective than 2 hours once a week. The key idea is simple. Make English part of your normal life. Which of these habits could you easily fit into your routine? Tell me here. Small actions feel easy, and that's exactly why they work. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is waiting for motivation. They say, I'll study when I feel ready, I'll start when I have more time. But motivation is unreliable. I can tell you that. Some days you feel energetic, other days you feel tired. Habits solve this problem. When something becomes a habit, you don't negotiate with yourself anymore. You just do it, like brushing your teeth. So let me ask you honestly, what usually stops you from studying English? Lack of time, fear of mistakes, or distraction from your phone? Identifying obstacles is the first step to overcoming them. Here is something interesting. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from familiarity. When you practice daily, you start noticing small victories. You understand a sentence without translating. You recognize words you learned last week. You speak faster and hesitate less. These small wins accumulate, and suddenly, conversation feels easier. Have you noticed any small improvement in your English recently? If you have, celebrate those moments. They are signs of real progress. Now, an important tip. Start small. Many learners try to change everything at once. They create a big study plan and stop after 1 week. Instead, choose one simple habit, just one. For example, 5 minutes of listening every morning or reading 1 page per day. When the habit becomes natural, then you can add more habits. Consistency first, complexity later. What is one habit you could realistically start tomorrow? Learning English, my friend, is not about talent. It's not about intelligence. And it's definitely not about perfection. It's about showing up regularly. That's the secret. Small steps. Every day. And that's how fluency is built. Slowly, naturally, and permanently. Before you go, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. And tell me in the comments, what daily English habits will you start this week? Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time on the Level Up English podcast.